Hello and a good Saturday morning to you. Yes, it's nice to actually be a little later here on Saturday. I got to shower. I still didn't shave, but let's talk some Major League Baseball. We'll go value hunting here and see how we do today. But before we get to today's card, let's recap yesterday. Take two steps forward. We took a step back yesterday, unfortunately. I go 3-5. Maybe surprisingly, I had 8 wagers that I was able to make. Started off strong, got the Pirates home early. Dan, LWO Sports out there, and I both cashed on Pittsburgh. Got Arizona home at a plus 171. I was feeling good early, but then unfortunately I lost in the Marlins. Twins had an early lead. They lost. The Mets lost again. Baltimore lost. Houston lost late. My only other winner last night was on Atlanta. So had a 3-5 day betting the numbers, down just over a unit. So now up 6.589 units since I started this process. So let's get to the card today. And once again, I don't handicap. I just bet the numbers here and I look for the numbers. We use an average of the three sets of numbers between FanGraphs, ESPN, and TeamRankings to give the implied odds. Then I take in the worst case scenario on both sets of numbers, and then it creates my play at number, and then we hope to have a play. That's how this show goes anyway. So first game off the board today is going to be the Arizona Diamondbacks at the Philadelphia Phillies. And a crazy fun fact here right now is we have 12 teams in Major League Baseball right now that are either riding a 3-game winning streak or a 3+ game losing streak. Arizona is one of the hot teams. They've actually won 3 consecutive games. The Phillies, on the other hand, have lost 3 consecutive games. So looking at the 3 sets of numbers, we do have a discrepancy here. ESPN is favoring Arizona today. Meanwhile, FanGraphs and TeamRankings both favor the Phillies. That puts this game close to a coin flip with the implied odds right now of the Phillies at minus 107 when I use the 3 sets of data points. That will make this a very difficult game for me to have action on. The Phillies, I would need a plus 112 to play. Current best price, minus 125. So I will not be involved in the Phillies. I do know that. Now, Arizona, I could have a play on the Diamondbacks before first pitch. I would play Arizona at a plus 132. Current best price, a plus 125. So 7 basis points there. Walker here against Plouffe. Maybe I get to that number and I could have action today on Arizona. We'll find out. Next game on the docket, it is the Miami Marlins taking on the Detroit Tigers. And Detroit, oh boy, let's see. They're going to send out Casey Mize today. He'll be taking on Junk for the Marlins. Looking at the data sets of numbers here, ESPN gives Miami the advantage. They have them as the favorite. Meanwhile, on FanGraphs and TeamRankings, Detroit is favored with the same number for both sets of computer numbers there. Implied odds, when I average the 3 out, Detroit is a minus 118. I would play the Tigers at a plus 109 because, unfortunately, with ESPN saying Detroit's the underdog, that puts the low odds on the board implied at a plus 102. So I'd play it at a plus 109. Best price right now, minus 131. That's not going to happen, so I know I'm not going to be on Detroit. I could be on Miami here, though. I would play the Marlins at a plus 137. Right now, best price is a plus 131. So just need to move 6 basis points there and have action on Miami. So maybe in play there at Co-America Park today for me on the Marlins, but no official play yet here on this show. Next up on the card, we got a Wrigley Field in Chicago. It's the Pirates and the Cubs. Yeah, hits were at a premium yesterday. Runs were definitely at a premium as well. It's going to be Ashcraft taking on Cabrera on the bump. This one, everyone has the Cubs favored. Actually, a small bandwidth here on this game. Implied odds of the Cubbies at a minus 132. I would play Chicago at a minus 121. Right now, the best price out there is a minus 134. Yeah, maybe it's possible to get the number. Don't expect to get to the number, but it is possible to get to Chicago today. On the Pittsburgh side, I would play him at a plus 145, best price plus 134. So this is a rare situation. I'm 11 basis points away on the underdog. I'm 13 basis points away on the favorite. I'm not sure which way this line is going to move, but if it moves, that'll probably put me in play somewhere on this game. But right now, it's a coin flip to me. I don't know what side I potentially could even be on because both are within striking distance anyway. Next up on the docket, it's my Minnesota Twins at the Toronto Blue Jays. I always love to see Joe Ryan on the bump for Minnesota. I'm expecting a good start there. Once again, we do have some variation here. On FanGraphs, Toronto's favored with a 51% win probability. ESPN actually likes the Twinkies today at a 50.4% win probability. And TeamRankings really likes the Twinkies today with a 53.1% win probability. That makes the game almost a coin flip. Implied odds, when I average the three, gives Minnesota minus 103. Because they're the underdog on FanGraphs, I'd play the Twins at a plus 111. I'm really close right now in the market. There's a plus 108 out there right now. So I do think I'll have a play in Minnesota before first pitch today at Rogers Center. Meanwhile, for Toronto, I would need a plus 120 to play on the Blue Jays. With the best price at a minus 108, I'm not going to be on Toronto. I think if I have action, it's going to be on Minnesota, and I wouldn't be surprised if that happens here in the next hour. Next up, we go to the White Sox at the Royals. Eric Fetty on the bump for Chicago in that one. And here we go, another big underdog on ESPN. Crazy odds here. You see win probability on ESPN for the White Sox, 27.3%. So that gives the implied odds at a plus 266. So I would need the White Sox at a plus 283 to play them. That's just crazy talk. That's not going to happen. Best price out there is at the plus 174. You average the three sets of data numbers. Your implied odds here is Kansas City at a minus 200. I would play them at a minus 159 because once again, the worst case scenario is a minus 170. I did italicize, I guess, the minus 174 here because that's 26 basis points on the number. So it technically isn't a play yet here because I'm still 15 basis points away from where I'd play it, but it is over 20 cents of value looking at that number. And it's just weighing in here. Tough loss on the Twins, but the Braves run line paid out. Yes, no doubt. Yesterday, that was a nice winner on Atlanta. Glad we got that one in. Thanks for weighing in this morning. So on this game, once again, I don't think I'm going to have a play unless Kansas City drops a little more, but I am calling it out because it is value, of course, against the implied odds. And maybe I need to start using 5 different data sets and throw out the high and the low to get closer to the averages. And that may be a direction I go in the future on this show. Not there yet. I kind of want to ride things out for the first 30 days. Then I may make some adjustments and tweak the strategy a little bit after the month of April. But this game anyway, no play. Don't expect to have a play, but I still see value on the Royals if I were to make a play on that game. That's a long-winded talk. Sorry about that. Next up, we got the Angels taking on the Reds. And the bandwidth somewhat narrow here. You average them out. Cincinnati's a minus 114. Yesterday, they were a crazy favorite. That shouldn't have been the case. They got beat outright. Today, I could see them in play. I would play them at a minus 102, minus 125 right now is the best price, so I don't think I'm actually going to get there. On the Angels side, I would play them at a plus 132, best price plus 125, so I definitely think I could end up with a play on the Angels now that I look a little deeper at those numbers. No play yet, but right now, that's the side that's closest to the number that I would play it at. Next up, we got the Athletics taking on the Mets, and oh boy, the Mets have dropped 3 in a row. The Athletics have won 3 in a row. We have Lopez and Singa on the bump today in that one at Citi Field. ESPN heavily favoring the Mets at a 62.1%. Meanwhile, TeamRankings is the lowest win probability of the Mets at a 59.2%. We've seen it all week long. The computer numbers like the Mets a whole lot better than the books. And given the Mets losing 3 straight, I guess the books have been right and the computer numbers have been wrong. Implied odds averaging the 3 out once again. The Mets at a minus 152. I would play them at a minus 136. Right now, the best price is a minus 150. We'll see if we get in play there on the Mets today. Athletic side, I would need a plus 175 to play. Best price, once again, the plus 150 right now. So I'm a lot closer to playing the Mets yet again compared to playing the Athletics. And if I play the Mets, they need to get me a W today. I know that much. Next up on the card, it is the New York Yankees taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. And the Yanks have dropped 3 straight. And today they send out Max Fried, though. That's always a good sign. He's 2-0 on the season with a 1.35 ERA. Also makes it a little more expensive, of course. Highest win probability on the Yankees is with TeamRankings at a 64.1%. Lowest is with FanGraphs at a 56.7%. Average the 3 out to get implied odds on the Yankees at a minus 155. Because of the lower number with FanGraphs, I would need a minus 122 to be on New York. Best price, minus 180. Max Fried, you're paying a premium, of course. And old handicapping style, yes, I would probably play Max Fried and the Yankees. But from a discipline perspective, looking at the numbers compared to implied odds, yeah, not good. I'm not going to play a minus 180 when the numbers supposed to be a minus 122 for me out there, and the implied odds are a minus 155. On the flip side, you look at the Rays, implied odds of plus 155. I would play them at a plus 191. The best price is a plus 180, so that's 25 right cents on the number there. That's good value on the Rays already. I need another 11 cents there to play them, and I think I may get it by first pitch. Wouldn't be shocked if I could touch that plus 191 number and have action on Tampa Bay today. We'll see. That one's at the Trop in St. Pete. Should be a good baseball game. I always love watching the Rays broadcast, by the way. Okay, next up on the card, we have the Washington Nationals taking on the Milwaukee Brewers at American Family Field. And I know it says 45 degrees there, but, I've been to the ballpark enough. They do close that, so it's going to be nice 72 degrees, I'm sure, in the stadium. But here we go on ESPN. They are heavily weighting the Brew Crew as the favorites here, 65.1% win probability. FanGraphs, the lowest favorite on the Brew Crew at a 59.1% win probability. Average the 3 out. Once again, Milwaukee, minus 163 implied odds. I'd play the Brew Crew at a minus 136. I'm a long ways away from that right now at a minus 165. Same thing with the Nats side, not going to be in play here because of the low number with ESPN on the Nats. That put the low odds at a plus 187, so I'd need a plus 199 to play at a plus 165. I'm 30 cents away on everything, so I can almost guarantee you I will have no action on the Nationals and the Brew Crew today. Next up, it's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Logan Webb starting on the road. We always know splits are a little bit different home and away there. Chris Bassett gets the call today for Baltimore. Looking at the numbers here, all three sets favor the Giants in this baseball game. FanGraphs gives them the lowest win probability at a 51.7. TeamRankings gives them a 57.3%. Average the 3 out. Implied odds on San Francisco to minus 119. Because of the lower number on FanGraphs, basically given the odds of minus 107, I would need even money to play this one. Right now, best price on the Giants is at minus 110. I could potentially get to that number at even money. We'll see how things move as the day goes on. This is a night game at 6 o'clock, so a lot of movement can happen here. Lineups have yet to be posted, so I could see myself getting involved in the Giants before it's all said and done. Meanwhile, for me to be on Baltimore, I would be playing it at plus 143. Best price currently at plus 110. I don't anticipate I could get to the Baltimore side, so if I have any action tonight at Oriole Park, it will be on San Francisco. Next up on the docket, it's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Atlanta Braves. Looking at the numbers here, TeamRankings has it a near coin flip game, 51.4% win probability on the Braves. FanGraphs heavily weighting the Braves here at a 56.5% win probability. Average the 3 out once again. Braves at a minus 115. I would play them at the plus 101. Right now they're at a minus 109. Maybe could come into play. I'm not expecting, though, to get the home team discounted that much here with late line movement, so I don't expect to have a play in this game. Cleveland on the other side, I would need a plus 138 to play. Best price, plus 109. Don't anticipate to get involved with the Guardians tonight. If anything, once again at Truist Park, I would be on Atlanta at the price. Next up, it's the Boston Red Sox taking on the St. Louis Cardinals at Busch Stadium. ESPN heavily weighted to the Cardinals at a 59.3%. Very interesting here because both FanGraphs and TeamRankings, they favor the Red Sox. So to see two extremes like that is a little interesting. You average the 3 out and basically almost gives us a coin flip game with St. Louis as a slight favorite at a minus 102. My play at number on Boston would be a plus 155, given the fact they're the heavy underdog with ESPN. So with best price at a minus 128, it is a lock that I will not be on Boston tonight. That's for sure. St. Louis, though, I do see myself potentially get involved here with the Cardinals. I would play St. Louis at a plus 136. Right now, the price is at a plus 128. I do bold that right now because if you look at the implied odds, averaging the 3 at a minus 102, once again, that would be good value right now on St. Louis. So what, 30 cents there? The Cardinals at a plus 128. Very close to a play already. Could get to the number. Just very interesting to see the computer numbers so misaligned on that particular game. On extremes on both sides. Next up, it is the Rockies and the Padres, and narrow bandwidth on this game. Not a ton of variance. Implied odds, San Diego to minus 144. I'd play the Padres down to or at a minus 125. Current best price is a minus 152. Not expecting to get involved there. As always, the Rockies are in play. I feel like every single day I'm close to playing Colorado. It's just if the number moves a little bit more, I'll be involved on Colorado. I'd play the Rockies at a plus 161. Best price right now, plus 152. Will I get the 9 basis points or the 9 cents before first pitch? I think I might. I think I will be involved tonight on the Rockies. We'll see if that number moves enough for me to play that game or not. And then we have the Texas Rangers taking on the LA Dodgers. Exciting baseball game there last night. Yeah, the Dodgers pull it out in the 9th, but they had to sweat it out at that big number, that's for sure. Heavily favored again on ESPN today. Dodgers, 69.1% win probability. Lowest number on the board for the Dodgers here, 61.1% win probability with FanGraphs. Implied odds between the three. I have the Dodgers at the minus 181. I'd play the Dodgers at a minus 147. That's a big gap, though. Don't anticipate I'll make that up. And then with Texas, such a heavy underdog on ESPN, I would need a plus 239 to play Texas. I don't think I'm going to get to that number. So fairly confident I'll have no action tonight between the Dodgers and the Rangers at Dodger Stadium. One more game of the docket. The Houston Astros, will they win a baseball game again? They've lost 5 straight. They'll try to stop the bleeding tonight. Good pitching matchup here, though. McCullers and Castillo on the bump for the two clubs at T-Mobile. Total 7.5. Ooh, I don't make total predictions on this show, but I'd be on the under if I could there. Maybe a nerfy first 5. I don't know. All those things could be in play there to the under. But last time I said that, I think the Twins scored like 6 runs in the first inning and it went over. But here we go. Today you have everyone favoring Seattle, and the bandwidth is very narrow there. Almost all the computer numbers aligned so far. Light odds plus 132 on Houston. I'd play the Astros at a plus 145. Right now, best price plus 135. I could see myself getting involved in Houston. Seattle, minus 121 is the number I would need. With Castillo on the bump, I don't think that number is going to go down. So if I had to venture a guess, I think I'll end up being on the Astros in this game. I think I'll make up that 10 cents that I need there, and I think I'll end up with Houston at a plus 145. We'll see if it gets to that number or not, but I could see that late love coming in on Seattle to get me to that number and have action on that game before it's all said and done. And I think that's the last game on the board today for baseball. Yes, it is. So officially right now as I record this show, I have no plays in for Major League Baseball. I think I'm close on a couple. I think I will have some in play. I was in a similar spot yesterday. I think I had 2 plays on the show when we did it, but I ended up with 8 plays for the day. So add 6 more to the equation today. Yeah, I'll probably have action across the board, but once again, recapping, I think I'll end up being on Houston. I don't think I'll have a play on Texas, LA. I think I'll be on Colorado. I'm always on Colorado. I think I'll end up on St. Louis somehow. I think I might end up on Atlanta, but I don't know if I'll get a play there. I'd be leaning towards the San Francisco side if I get a play in. No play, I think, between the Nats and the Brew Crew. I think I'll be on the Rays today, plus it's already good value. Maybe the Mets again. Seems like I'm always having to bet the Mets. Angels, I think I could be on today. Possibly on Kansas City, plus some value on the Royals today. Rare to have a favorite on my card. Rare to have a big number on my card like that, but I could see that one playing out. Minnesota, only 3 cents away. I think I'll be on the Twinkies today. And Pirates, I think, this one coin flip. Pirates, Cubs, I'm not sure how that's going to move to have a play. Marlins would be the side I'll be on if I can make up that 6 basis points there. I think I'll be on Arizona once again. I'm close to that number. And that's it. That's it for my card for a Saturday. So enjoy the Masters, and most importantly, enjoy all these baseball games. Get the wagers in. Thank you for joining me as always on this show. We'll try to do this each and every day. My time's going to change most days as I record this, just kind of based on lifestyle and schedule. But I'm going to try to record these in the morning, provided I'm in town anyway, to have this show. And it's kind of fun talking baseball. Thank you once again for those of you that watch, and anybody that joins the chat. Greatly appreciate it as well. And don't forget, for those of you checking out on Twitter, you can follow this on YouTube as well. Just go to the live feed on YouTube. That's where you can find the recordings each day. But until then, let's cash some tickets, everyone. Good luck.